Like the people in the blue with and Mars.
The Martians.
Yeah.
All right, so we use these cards from John Gray, from his Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus series. And we pick one and discuss the cards to help all of us with communication and relationship building skills.
Right.
All righty. So it is Kato's turn to pick a card.
It's my turn to burn.
I think I spread them out kind of good too. All right.
My turn to burn, her turn to learn.
All right.
2 peas in the bucket. Let's take it to the stage. All right. Ladies. It says, his deepest fear is that he is incompetent.
Sounds like
his deepest fear.
That sounds like Mandela's speech, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
Yeah, his deepest fear is that he is incompetent. Ladies.
I hope his fear is not true. No, I'm joking. Okay, so his deepest fear is that he's incompetent. Is that your deepest fear?
No.
But would you even admit it? You know, men have such big egos that I don't even think they would admit that that was their deepest fear. To be quite honest, I don't.
My fear isn't that I'm incompetent, because I've always been pretty sure of myself.
Mm-hmm.
My deepest fear is that she may think I'm incompetent.
Okay.
That's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And not even, I shouldn't even say that's my deepest fear,
mm-hmm.
but that would be the only concern that I would see, because I'm a bad dude, so I don't think I'm incompetent of much of anything if I put my mind to it. I know it could be done.
Okay.
So maybe they mean something else by incompetent. Maybe his deepest fear is, like I said, he's incompetent towards her. Or not towards her, but in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Every guy wants to be that hero to her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he's not the hero to her, then the question is, who is? If it ain't her dad, then who is?
Right.
And now you're in a battle, battling somebody else, in all honesty. You see what I'm saying? For her what's the song with Donna Summer? Give me an unconditional love. Okay? That's how I see it. How do you see it?
Let me say it again.
Ladies, his deepest fear is that he is incompetent.
I mean, I agree with you. I think men want to look good in our eyes, and they don't want us to think anything low or less about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's their deepest fear, but I know that when we point out something that we don't like, I know sometimes it sends a man running off this way, and I think it's because they feel like
you feel
that we feel that they're whatever, not right. This or not that, versus trying to work on the situation. I think a lot of them just run away, and it might be because of that feeling that we might feel that they're less than or something.
Mm-hmm. Because, a lot has changed over the years, over the decades and stuff like that. But one thing that has not changed in society's eyes is that man is supposed to be the breadwinner. And I don't. And when I say breadwinner, I don't want to get it misconstrued as saying just money. Mm-hmm. But he's supposed to be that provider of that home, that protector, and he's supposed to and feel that way at all times, you know, and not take abuse of it. Like some men will have a habit of doing that, and that's when they become abusive. But when it comes to, matter of fact, they may become abusive when they really feel incompetent. Now that I think about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dang, what am I talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some who do that. I never understood a guy who could do that. But, yeah.
I noticed that when I have dated a person who maybe made less than me or something, and then I could tell that their self-esteem wasn't too high. Mm-hmm. They either, like, I would hear little things, little digs that they would do towards me. It was kind of like a man who felt lower would try to jab me in subtle ways so that I would feel lower, because, and then maybe I would be on their level if I didn't feel as confident about myself, you mm-hmm. know. And I don't think they did it on purpose. But I think I've dated a number of guys who had low self-worth, I think. And I think that's what would happen. They do little things to break you down. And maybe it's their defense mechanism so that they don't feel so bad about themselves. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I'm just hearing you. Well, I can't tell you about the guys you dated, but I hear you.
But I see that in relationships with my clients too. You know, when they're dating someone who doesn't feel good about themselves for whatever reason, mm-hmm. the woman will start to not feel good about herself too by things that are done to her, you know?
By him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't know that it's an on purpose type of situation. I don't think it's done on purpose. I don't know if it is or not. Consciously. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I wonder what the other side says.
Me too. What you think it says?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. All right. Her deepest fear is being abandoned.
Come on.
What?
I think that's everybody's deepest fear.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do men care? I mean,
they may say they don't. They
have so many people to choose from, you know. Like, do they even really care? They just go get another one. For real.
Is that simple? Is that easy? They can get it.
I mean, we outnumber y'all big time.
They can get it. I don't think it's that simple. They can get another one to take the bed. But I'm not talking about that.
Oh, to take the bed. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would think that, both on both cases. But I guess her deep fear, you know, is being abandoned. I don't think anybody wants.
I think, but the thing is, women and men, like, women open themselves up to me quicker than men do. And, mm-hmm. like, we are more vulnerable. Like a man will tell you, like, they might have been in love, like, one time or two times, and they're in their 40s, okay? But a woman, how many times has she been in love? I you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So many more times than one or two, you know, or looking back at high school or college or something, and we in our 40s and 50s. I mean, so women, we put ourselves out there. We allow ourselves to be vulnerable a lot more, mm-hmm. and we get a lot more heartache because a man, even if you're in a relationship, you could be in a relationship for years and you still ain't invest your heart into the situation. Mm-hmm. And I think women, we invest ourselves in the relationship, and sometimes we do feel abandoned because you guys aren't invested in the situation. And then since you didn't invest in a situation with your heart, it's easy for you to leave and walk away. Or it's easy for when there's a problem for you to just go off to the left. That's how I feel.
I think, I hear what you're saying, mm-hmm. but I think they both go in different directions for the same purpose. I think if men not doing it is because of the fear of being abandoned. A lot of times men do that because they've been hurt, and they ain't never gonna let that happen again.
And women, we have been hurt,
but
and
you would take the chance.
We get back up on the horse.
That's what I'm saying.
And go again. We right, you know.
Because but hear what I'm saying. And hear me. So
that
it's still
like PTSD.
No, it's still the same thing.
No, I'm saying y'all get hurt one time. Oh, lockdown. I ain't doing that no more. Come on now.
Hey, you know, it is what it is.
Put your big girl panties on and go out there and do it again.
But see, that's the whole. But what I'm trying to tell you, keep in mind what this is. Venus and Mars was saying.
Right.
So they're both, for the same reasons, doing two totally different, the opposite things. She's going and she'll try it again and get back on the horse because she don't want to be abandoned.
No, because she wants to find what she wants to find. That's not why she get back on a horse and do it again. Not because she doesn't want to be abandoned. She get back up on a horse and do it again because she wiped herself off, and the woman is always looking for that thing, that love, that thing. Not because they don't want to be abandoned.
Then why?
It's because they want to find that love. They want that relationship.
Why do they want that relationship?
Is that what this card is all about? Why do they want that relationship? Or her deepest fear is being abandoned? Why are we talking about why she wants the relationship? I mean, why does the person want love? That is individual.
Okay.
Why do you want a relationship?
Because I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to be alone.
That's different from being abandoned.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Being abandoned is being left alone. Being alone is you just alone. Ain't nobody left you alone. Nobody abandoned you. You know what I mean?
Hey, okay. All right. All right. Cool.
So you want a relationship because you desire the connections and you desire... I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
Well, I mean, we're talking men and Venus. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that you want a relationship because you don't want to be alone.
Right.
Okay. Well, this deepest fear for a woman is the fear of being abandoned. And like I was saying,
so
I think that the woman feels abandoned because they put all in, and oftentimes men just put their body in. They don't put it all in. You know, the heart, the soul, and all that don't get in because somebody in the first grade hurt them, and so now they 50 years old and don't want to. The heart's back in the first grade. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. So we easily get abandoned because y'all ain't in. That's how I feel. But
you're saying two different things. At first, you're saying your fear ain't being abandoned.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's what it sounded like.
No, you were saying that you want to be in a relationship because you don't want to be abandoned.
Don't want to be alone. You say alone and abandoned is two different things.
Exactly. And then we clarified that it's two different things.
Yeah, you clarified it.
So
I still think it's the same thing.
Okay. Well, that's because you're a Martian and I'm a Venusian. So we just disagree on that. And that's how we do. Men and women, we don't feel the same way. Mm-hmm. We don't interpret things the same way. You know, he interprets being alone as being abandoned. I don't. You know, it's just Mars and Venus. I say that all the time. Mars and Venus, whatever. You know, when it's a disagreement or whatever, I'll be like, oh, well, whatever, Mars and Venus. You know, because we don't always interpret things the same way. And like, who cares in a grand scheme of things? Mm-hmm. What you think?
I agree with you.
You ain't gotta agree, Kato.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you.
Oh boy, what y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all think, women, do you think that our deepest fear is being abandoned? I think it could be being alone, not being abandoned. I don't think we want to be alone.
Tell me the difference again. You say alone meaning by yourself. Abandoned meaning by yourself too.
But abandonment is an act. Alone is a state of being.
No, when you're abandoned,
that abandon is a verb. So you have been abandoned. That is something that was done to you. I abandoned this child. I abandoned my relationship. That's an act, you know. Mm. But being alone is a state of being. So abandonment might leave you alone.
Might.
But abandonment isn't alone. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't say abandonment was alone, but they both result in the same thing.
But okay.
All right. Okay. I mean, when a person say I've been abandoned, they basically saying I was alone. You see what I'm saying? If somebody was saying if somebody said I was abandoned by my mom or I was abandoned by my dad, okay, my mom and dad left, but I was alone.
But that don't mean you alone, because you could have been living with your grandmother and your mother, and then your mother abandoned you. But you weren't alone because you were still with your grandmother.
There's been people that's in a whole room full of people can feel alone.
Okay, so now we're going to another subject?
No. Mm-mm. No. Okay. What I'm saying, only thing I've said regarding this in the beginning.
You mean lonely? So you could be in a whole room full of people and feel lonely?
You can be in a whole room full of people and feel alone.
Which is the same as feeling lonely.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, I mean, what you basically said, the person ain't alone because their grandmother may be there, may be such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? And my basic thing was just countering that, basically agreeing with that, saying it could be a whole room full of people and a person still feel alone. And we may agree and disagree on that one as well.
No, I mean, I think that there could be a whole room full of people, mm-hmm. and a person could feel like they're all alone. They could feel lonely. Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that they've been abandoned. They just might feel alone. Right,
but I think, okay, here's the thing. I'm curious. No, because you get to the bottom of this. Mm-hmm. It says her deepest fear is being abandoned. Why do you think that is?
I mean, because I keep explaining it. I'm talking to you from the woman. The mm-hmm. woman is all in. We be all in, meaning heart. The man, heart closed down from high school when his heart got broken. So the woman is all in with her heart. So the man easily could just, I'm out. The minute the woman says something he ain't like that, he disconnected. So the woman feels abandoned. You know, so it's easier for a woman to feel abandoned. I think women go through that a lot because we put ourselves out there constantly, you know, over and over and over, seeking this perfect relationship, you know, mm-hmm. seeking this thing. And men don't do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all get your hearts broken a long time ago. And then y'all don't put your heart in again. So y'all might not feel abandoned the way we might feel. And that just might be us. We mm-hmm. just might feel abandoned. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you look at, I don't even know what the stats are on women whose fathers neglected them. I don't know what those stats are, but mm-hmm. dang, I could probably interview a room of 100 women and probably most of them fathers weren't there, you know, mm-hmm. or weren't there in some kind of way, didn't show up, or even if they were present, they were disconnected. They were working all the time, or only came home for dinner and then sat on the couch and really had a disconnected situation. So a lot of women didn't feel that connection with their fathers, which felt like abandonment. So then they grow up with this feeling that they continue to attract from other men because they haven't healed that thing that they got from their father, that feeling of abandonment, that hole that was there. So they keep trying to fill the wound with these men that do the same thing because they haven't healed that wound that they had from that abandonment when they were a kid. So then they continue to attract men who abandon them or leave them or who are unavailable or whatever. Mm. And then, you know, and then that's what a lot of women go through.
Then why do they keep doing it?
Because we're women. We're resilient. We gonna keep on trying like the little engine that could.
Well, we keep trying at things.
I ain't even gonna go there. What? But at relationships, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, men get in relationships. Yeah.
Do they put their heart into it?
It depends on who it is.
Okay.
But it don't start out there. I mean, it depends on who it is. It won't start out that way.
Okay.
But yeah, men, come on, they have to put their heart into it. Some men got hurt years ago. Some men just been hurt just recently. Mm-hmm. There's been people who've been married over 20 years and out of the blue, not together no more. 20, 30 years, So, yeah.
And what?
And they and it broke up. And they got their heart broken.
Okay.
I guess.
We guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Right. And I think with this topic, we really need other people's opinion because all we have is ours. And I got my clients, but my opinion is one-sided. Mine is on a women track and on my personal experience and the experiences of my clients and my friends. But my friends might be just like me. It's probably plenty other women that have totally different experiences and men that have totally different experiences.
Yeah, because I always say, I can't necessarily say I'm speaking for all men. I always say the way I do it or the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely can't speak for all men. Men do all kinds of stuff I wouldn't do. So let us know how you feel and how what you feel. Ladies, what do you think your biggest fear is and in relationships? And men, what is your deepest fear in relationships if you can share that with us? I know the ladies can share because that's how we are. I
don't know if the guys are going to share, and it really doesn't even matter. I mean, because I don't really want to put y'all on the spot like that. So if the gentlemen don't want to share, that's good. I'm good, But I do want to hear from the ladies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to hear from you ladies too. Curious. I'm just saying, sure. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, because Kato would say, you never let them see you sweat. You know what I'm saying? So if you tell what your deepest fear is, I don't know about that.
Yeah, see, we always disagree on this topic. We always have a rough time on this episode.
No, I am agreeing with you.
I'm just saying in general. We always have a rough episode when it comes to men feeling. You ever notice that? And I won't submit to that.
You're a Martian and I'm a Venetian.
Remember the episode we talked about the crying? And I wouldn't submit.
Oh my God! And I think that was the episode with technical difficulties, right?
It may have been one of those episodes.
Oh my God, that was funny.
That was a wild episode.
Oh my gosh. I was like, don't listen to him. Yeah. And that joker didn't even record. That was funny.
No, it recorded.
It recorded with no sound.
No audio. There was no audio, man.
And that was probably a good thing.
Yeah, we were going at it. We were heated. You never seen us heated. Well, you seen us close to heated just now, but we were heated on that particular.
Were we close to heated?
I was.
You were?
Yeah.
Poor you.
You ain't noticed?
You
ain't noticed when I said.
You shut down.
When you ain't noticed, I said, all right, whatever. You ain't noticed I said that? All right.
That's okay, though.
All right. You ain't noticed that.
He did the shutdown. You lucky he didn't go like this.
No, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have
look out the window.
I wouldn't have done that to you. I just said I'm not going to win this. I just knew that I wasn't going to win. Remember how the one episode, remember you let me win? But this one...
Okay, what you want to win, Kato?
What do I want to win? I'll tell you later. I'll tell you another time.
I'm sorry I didn't let you win this one.
This ain't love and basketball.
Okay, well, you get to win. What you want to win? I don't remember what you didn't win.
Oh, that was one of them episodes a while ago.
No,
not that while ago.
Today.
No, it was.
No, I mean when you said you didn't win today, what did you not win? What?
Just now, when we were talking about the abandoned.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, you're not going to win that one.
See? And I knew I wasn't going to win, so because she, look, you said you won. She can get in her little angry feelings too, you know what I'm saying? So I said, before I let her go there, I'm going to say, all right, okay, sure, I agree, all right.
You ain't got to agree with me.
I didn't say I didn't mean I agree. Well, no, we did agree to disagree. Right. Remember I didn't agree because I said, okay, that's what you think, but I still think it's something else. You know,
right? And I probably said you wrong.
Yeah. Hey, look,
we can go pull out Webster.
That's what Venus and Mars about. Because another thing, Venus and Mars, we talking. What's your sign?
Gemini
and Leo, and you know Leos, we ain't never wrong.
Yes.
So
where you can get that from?
So instead of we'll just go ahead and concede. Okay, all right, you got it. But I know I'm right.
I like Leo.
Because I was back here saying, I know I'm right.
Oh, Lord. Help me. Okay.
Anyway.
Leos are cool people.
We cool. Geminis are cool.
Yeah. Geminis and Leos, we get along, right? Yeah. I remember one guy I dated a long time ago was a Leo. I was in love with him. Long time ago. Long time. I was in my 20s.
Oh. Was I in love with anybody in my 20s? I had a few crushes
that I loved too. I've loved 2 Leos. Yeah.
I've had a few crushes, you know. I'm not a player, but I did crush a lot. Yeah.
Bye, y'all. This is officially babbling.
Yeah.
Peace.
We can babble. Everything is babble. People love it. Don't y'all hear like banter and babble?
All right.
Yeah.
We will see y'all. Peace.
All right. God bless. All right.